Hey, Random, how are you? Thanks for the host, and yeah, thank you for the host. Sorry, I was just saying goodnight to my lovely, lovely wife. All right, hopefully this works. Can you see me? Can you see me okay? Just double checking real quick. Looks like everything's running up on my end. Okay. So, Josh, how are you, my friend? Anyway, for those of you that are new here or haven't seen anything, haven't seen me play before, we just created a brand new character not too long ago. So this is Mog Hafflerum. I finally figured out how to say it. He's a dwarf warrior. I made him into a fury warrior because I really like the what you call it, the dual wield that they have. He just looks mean with these two shiny swords, you know. Anyway, but we are going through the starting zone of the dwarves, and I guess technically the gnomes too. So there we are. Last time we made it through about halfway through the zone. We're gonna run through and find the rest of the way. How's the volume? Can everybody hear me okay? And all that. I assume it's okay. So, yeah, running over here. I've been thinking about streaming almost all day, so I'm super excited that I am here streaming for you all today. So, let's see if we can get up to maybe level 15. We should be able to start doing dungeons here next week. Hey, Layla, how are you? Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing today? All right, so we are here with Sergeant Barrow. It's a good thing the senator didn't come out here on his own. It's dangerous, and we're going to need all the help we can get to get the situation under control.
Be good.
Fair enough. I'm doing well. Oh, I'm doing well as well. I can't complain, minus the snow that we had last night, but you know. Kurgan tells me the cataclysm upset the balance of the elements all over the world. Helmsbed Lake to the south used to be beautiful and tranquil, but it's now overrun with agitated water elementals. When they started to leave the confines of the lake, I sent my troops to break apart the ice. We need to slay some people. There we go. And what does Kurgan... Oh, for some reason I thought they were both Kurgan for a second. Kurgorn. Alright, the elements are in turmoil, warrior. The cataclysm stirred up the long dormant water spirits of Helmsbed Lake just to the south. They're angry, confused, and unwilling to hear my pleas. I have tried everything I know, so you should go kill them. Very well. I feel like this entire starting zone has all been attack and kill... Ouch. Attack and kill elementals. Or trolls. You know. But that's alright. Forgot how weak Fury is until you get your next couple abilities. It's a lot of waiting around for what you can throw at it. Let's see. I don't know. Do I have other... Charge. Yeah, I think that's all I have is charge, bloodthirst, execute, victory rush, and the ability to do two. Okay. I played Fury a long time ago. It was one of my favorite specs. And I remember really enjoying it, so I was excited to do it again. Unfortunately, that account disappeared, so... Yep. Remind me later, Dell Update. Why are you popping up now? Should probably do that before tomorrow's dungeon run, though. So if I remember correctly, after we take these guys out, we have to go over and we discover that some dark iron dwarfs are kind of hiding around here. So we'll go see what they're doing. Oh my gosh, I just noticed this little character next to your thing, Layla. That is adorable. Whose channel is that one from? And Malefic, I'm going to say thank you again. I know you come in here and host me every day, but I really appreciate the support. It's really cool. Alright, as we come through, we're still, I guess we don't have to kill any more of these elementals, so... We'll just rescue, mountaineers that were silly enough to get close enough to the, elementals and get trapped here in the ice. I don't know. Frozen lake beds. I'm not sure that I would ever go wandering out there if I didn't have to go battle elementals. Alright, here we are, Sergeant Barham. You've done it! The mountaineers are returning to camp, and our medics will have their hands full. We are all in your debt. Mog. I'm going to continue to just call him Mog. Alright. Here going. It's never easy to countenance violence against the very elementals whose power I wield, but sometimes there is no other solution. Our duty is to the people who've done more. Comes first. Safe travels. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was curious. This little dinosaur thing that's waving at me with the Hi Wylesco. It's adorable. I was just curious whose channel that came from.
What's on your mind?
And child aggro is always the worst. A cadre of Dark Iron spies has taken over Iron Band compound to the south beyond Helmsbed Lake. The mountaineers are normally able to keep them from getting into Dunmorg, but everything is in disarray right now. The Dark Iron dwarves would be fools if they didn't take advantage of the chaos. We have to find out what they're planning and stop them before they do any damage. Will you see if you can discover what they're doing down at the Iron Band compound? Yep. I would have done it for free, but I will take these fancy boots.
See you soon.
As well. Oh, a Murloc. Oh, nice. I've been thinking about doing an Ironman challenge, but I don't want it to seem like I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Granted, I guess streaming WoW is kind of jumping on the bandwagon in itself, so I might start a character one of these days. I do like swinging over to that Ironman, or the WoW Challenges channel, and watching Stone and those guys every now and then. And how am I? Oh, because I've got a little item level 7 sword. That's why I'm hitting like a flea. I'm gonna just stay. I knew I was gonna get hit by one of these leopards. And woohoo! Another level. Just because if I don't hit it, he's going to aggro me, and I feel like he's just going to come and continue to attack me over and over and over. So, might as well just do... You were asleep. Darn you. Alright, Snow Leopard. And now a Dark Iron Spies over here. So I forgot why the Dark Irons and the Ironforge dwarves kind of had a falling out. I need to look that up and figure that out if I'm going to continue to go through this. I think they made amends because somebody's on the council. Moira, I think is her name. But yeah, I am terrible with WoW lore. Oh, your time to die, warrior. Nope. It's not. So I resurrected my unholy Death Knight the other day. I forgot how much fun that is in player versus player combat. I had a blast just running instances with her the other day. I might have to do some of those once I get up to max level. Alright, I've killed enough Dark Iron Dwarfs, but unfortunately, it takes me forever to fight my way into this compound. I think they do that on purpose, but who knows? Alright. Still, even more. Alright. Gotta kill the captain. Captain Beld. Moira, yes, she married into the Dark Iron. Okay. I knew there was a connection somewhere. I like the intrigue. It feels like an old Scottish high fantasy type of layout, almost like Macbeth. Just with the marrying in and the evil uncle and all that stuff. So, is there any books here I can read? Alright. And I keep looking every time an alert pops on that somebody's coming online to make sure that I've blocked them out with my pictures so you all can't see and stalk my friends. Not that they wouldn't appreciate it, but this is going on YouTube, and I'd rather them have a little bit of privacy. But yeah, so double checking. Looks like we're good. Sorry, I'm still waiting to grab a second monitor. So I'm still using my little iPad mini to read chat, which is it's kind of hard on these eyes. I feel like I'm squinting quite often. Ooh, that was worth 100. Darn it. Yep, I think I'm getting close to actually getting some decent gear. I've got 1 green, 2 greens. And as I slowly replace my grays with greens, I'll be able to hit a little bit harder, which will make it a little bit nicer. Plus, hopefully I'll get some more abilities here soon. I need to look at the ability thing and see what's coming up. Alright. What are the Dark Irons up to? Apparently they have attack plans, maps, letters, and orders detailing. Okay. I knew they weren't here to see the sights. The sergeant examined the plans he captured, his eyes wide. This is more serious than we thought. This is no mere raid. The Dark Irons intend to cripple the defenses of Ironforge itself. Okay. According to the plans he captured, the Dark Irons are planning a large-scale attack on Ironforge airfield. The Council has moved most of our forces down into Dunmore to deal with the instability brought on by the Cataclysm, leaving our defenses weakened at the airfield. We need a way to get you back to the airfield quickly. Take the road back west toward Goldboiler Quarry and find Mathil Rustwench. You should have a flying machine you can use. Go. I feel like Mog's one of those dwarfs that just looks at the flying machine idea and says, you know what? I'd rather take a griffin. But we'll see. We'll see if this one crashes and hiccups and does all that stuff that would make me in real life go super airsick. Just double checking the map real quick. Alright, so we are slowly getting more gear. Looks like we get an enrage, or rampage. Enrages you and unleashes a series of 4 brutal strikes for a total of 78. Okay. Raging blow, that's one that we need. Yeah, I don't feel like Fury gets a lot of abilities. I might have made some mistakes. I'm gonna go grab this ore real quick. I guess I could have done a Green Man challenge, which is another one of the challenges, but I chose a profession, so that automatically makes this character ineligible. But if you go look up WoW challenges, some of these, the Ironman challenge that Layla had mentioned in chat, it's a fun way to test yourself. If you're kind of bored with the current game right now, so I enjoy doing them. I've never streamed one. I might one of these days, but they have different ones from not doing any quest text to doing and only killing things, to doing a pacifist challenge where you just don't kill anything at all, to doing an Ironman. Oh, I don't need to talk to him anymore. Which is limited to white and gray armor and weapon, I think. And once you die, you die. So just fun little different ways to play the game. Kind of similar to how I feel like every game kind of has these little challenges. Even the Sims do. So always fun, always worth a check out. This ride doesn't seem as bad. I feel like I've seen quite a few rides that just are horrible in the end. So let's go report to Commander Stonebreaker at the Ironforge airfield. Oops. He's right here. This airfield looks like the Dark Irons have already gotten to it.
Hi.
Thank goodness you're here, Mog. The airfield's been attacked by the Dark Irons, and I don't think we can hold out much longer. The Dark Iron attack took us by surprise. Their saboteurs managed to damage most of our aircraft, steam tanks, and supplies. We were only to get a few out of our bombers airborne. Every technician, recruit, and guard I can spare is scrambling to get the others repaired and flight ready. Our infantry can only hold out for so long. Take this equipment and help extinguish the burning bombers. Okay.
Watch your back.
Here is the put fire out. Except unlike the human starting zone, I don't get a fancy button. I have to go into my thing. Inventory for it. I'm pretty sure if I were a guard, I would not be standing right next to a burning building, just looking pretty. I think I'd probably be doing something to try to put it out. Part of me wants to see. I just want to test. No cooking. No, didn't work. 4 of 6. I was totally trying to right click on my jewels. Alright, let's run back and take the fight to the Dark Irons, shall we? Stuck on that. Okay. Well done. My men are working hard on getting the flying machines and steam tanks back into the flight. While our engineers work on getting the bombers ready to fly again, our guards and mountaineers continue to fight the invaders. They've been out here since incursion began without so much as a chance to catch some sleep or have a meal. Ironforge defenders are among the best on Azeroth, but even they have limits. Take these banners and plant them in banks of loose snow. Remind the men what they're fighting for and help keep their morale high.
Off with you.
Alright. We have been upgraded to a color guard. I guess that's okay. Well, I'll gladly be a color guard for Ironforge. So, here's some people fighting. Let's run over here. Make sure that they're happy. There we go. See, normally up here they have these little things that kind of help you with your quest. You don't have to go into your bag and do them. I don't know why the other one didn't. And I just realized my action bars. I'm missing a couple. I swear I set that up the way that I normally do at the beginning, but it looked weird. So glad I noticed. Let's see. Here's some other folks fighting. Oh man, I can't wait until I'm a high enough character to have a mount. And the fight's really going on over here. It's a blazing. Somebody's targeting me. I don't appreciate you targeting me. And there is no No rage dump and fury at the low levels. So it's an interesting choice to play. I'm not sure that I would have chosen to go fury if I would have known how weak it was on the leveling. But that's alright. There should be one more snowbank somewhere. Yes, I see you. You're gonna attack me. Well, there's one down, just down from us, down and to the left. Keep wanting to loot their bodies, but these ones don't drop loot. There we go. Alright, let's run back. So, even though we were glorified flag bearers, we were able to do a little bit of damage to him. Don't want to get in her way. Really want to run across somebody that's shooting something, you know. This is still one of my favorite zones in the game. These high alpine mountains. So, this one, Grizzly Hills up in Northrend. Once we get there, I'll show you that zone. I love Grizzly Hills. It's got the best soundtrack, and some of the best sights to kind of look around. There's something about jumping on characters and just exploring. Such a beautiful game.
What can I do for
Alright, the men are fighting hidden reserves with the strength and courage to deal with the Dark Iron onslaught. The airfield will not fall our watch. Okay. Our chief engineer tells me that he's managed to get one of the bombers repaired, and airworthy, take these bombs with you and look for the repaired bomber at the start of the runway. Once you're airborne, use the bombs to do as much damage as you can. I've heard rumors that they're preparing to deploy a new kind of golem. Keep your eyes peeled for these golems and make them your highest priority targets.
See you soon.
Alright, the classic run and drop things on people thing. I'm going to go ahead and put that on my action bar to start with. I know that they have it here, but the reason why I put things on my action bar that way is so that I just have to keybind drop it instead of actually click every single time. So I can kind of pay attention to my surroundings instead of clicking and trying to push everything through. So there's the golems.
It's not ready yet.
These are the ones that they told us to attack. There's a lot of them over here. And there we are, one sweep. And now that we've done it, we can take it off our action bar and put it back into the air of nothingness. So that's why I put these things on my action bar. It helps get everything done first. I don't need to swing by again, so I'm going to request a stop. Granted, it is pretty up here. Kind of peaceful. Can't even see where my character is. Is he flying it? Who gave my character a pilot's license? Seems like a horrible idea. Hand-eye coordination is not great, especially when you're trying to throw bombs by hand outside the window. Just No, it's alright, we'll come in. We're coming in for the landing. And still, nothing blew up. I'm quite impressed with these gnomes. Normally, they blow up a lot of junk. Alright, Commander Stonebreaker.
Great to meet you.
Momentum is starting to shift, Mog, largely due to your efforts. Now it is time to strike at the Dark Iron leadership. With you leading the way, we've finally broken the momentum of the Dark Iron attack. General Grimax, the Dark Iron leader, is attempting to rally his troops from the center of their line in the frozen lake to the south. He stands atop one of their new Dark Iron golems, shouting orders to his men. If he succeeds in rallying them, they may still be able to overpower us. You must prevent that, Mog. Destroy the golem guarding him, then kill General Grimax himself. He is the key to our victory. And we get some gauntlets for that. So let's run over and let's kill Grimax. This has been kind of a fun zone. It's been a while since I've stopped to read all the quest texts, and I have to admit that I really enjoy the story that the writers have created for this. It is absolutely incredible. It's entertaining. So I look forward to seeing everything else. And I'm really looking forward to seeing, I know I mentioned this last stream, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Classic. Even if it's only for an hour or two a week. I'm just looking forward to seeing this zone pre-Cataclysm and exploring it there. Alright, so here's General Grimax on top of his totem. Let's go ahead and attack him. So those golems are not very powerful. I don't know why we seem to be afraid of them. Okay. Yeah, he was kind of weak. That's okay though. I'll take a weak bat. Dang it. Who's attacking me? Why can't I just run in peace? You're always catcalling me. Yelling die warrior and stuff like that. Pyromancer, I'm done with you. Bombs. People are dropping bombs on my head. I'm getting catcalled. Ay, ay, ay. Don't know how I feel about this. Alrighty. It looks like we're gonna get another level, either on this quest turn-in or the next, which is... It's amazing how fast you can level 1 through 20. So for those of you that are kind of stuck on the starter edition, you don't get to see a whole lot of the game. I'd recommend subbing at least through the beginning things, just so you can see more of it, because 20 is not that far. Alright.
Got my attention.
We've done it. Without your help, Ironforge Airfield would surely be occupied by the enemy, and the Dark Irons would have a clear road to Ironforge herself. The Council of Three Hammers must be informed of what happened here. Alright. Here's our rampage. I'll put it on 3 for now. Cost rage, though. That's good. We got a rage generator, and now we got our first ability that uses rage. So, alright. So just how did the Dark Iron Warriors end up here on the doorsteps of Ironforge on the verge of invading our city? Does not Empress Moira, a member of our esteemed Council of Three Hammers, rule the Dark Iron? This could not have happened without her knowledge and consent. This was no ragtag of rebel dwarves, but a well-organized and fully equipped invasion force. I prepare to report of the battle for the airfold. Take it to Ironforge to the high seat and confront her.
What Watch your
Seems
back.
like a bad idea confronting a member of the High Council. Just saying, did I equip those gloves? I did not. I need to make sure I equip those gloves. There we go. Oh, good night, Layla. Yeah, I'm always looking forward to the dungeons. And thanks for swinging by. I appreciate it. I can't wait to catch one of your streams as well. Alright, we are running up here. We'll go confront Moira. I still think it's a bad idea to confront somebody on the High Council. Saying Dark Council, I've been playing a lot of SWTOR recently, and no, the Dark Council is not somewhere where we're going. So, I'm gonna jump on a Griffin now.
Attention.
Better way to travel. And fly up here to Ironforge. And see what we can see. Oop. Looks like my computer did a little hiccup there. Sorry about that. Alrighty. I think after this, we get to start coming down the mountain a little bit, and we'll get out of the winter, which is quite nice. All right. Okay, and I'm gonna sell some of this junk right here real quick. Don't need that, don't need that. Bear meat, I'll use. Don't need that. I'll use all those but the bear meat. Oh, I should probably use those. Sharpens your bladed weapon by 1 for 1 hour. And that should help me hit maybe a little bit harder. I don't know. Whenever you enchant something up here, you can see that its buffs are ready for you. So here we are. We are level 12, running to the Dark Iron, the High Council. Let's see what they have to say. Mountaineer Barley Brew. We'll talk to you real quick. I've been waiting for the council to hear my plea for hours, and it's not looking good. Moira's greatest desire seems to be to paralyze the council. Meanwhile, Loch Moden suffers. Our enemies are many and our resources are few. Please, Mog, perhaps you will hear me. If the council will not, speak to Grith Thurden, Ironforge's Griffin Master. He's in the eastern part of the Great Forge. He'll provide a free flight for you to the Southgate Pass. Introduce yourself to Pilot Hammerfoot once you arrive.
Watch your back.
So there's problems in Loch Moden. Alright, Moira. I have a sneaking suspicion that you're not going to be too happy with me.
The Alliance has need of our sorcery, as well as our strength.
Oh. What is the meaning of this intrusion? Oops, I forgot to read that. I apologize. How dare you storm into my throne and attempt to spread this conspiratorial nonsense? I will not let you and your treasonous Commander Stonebreaker steal my son's birthright. That is quite an accusation, Moira. It's hardly your throne room in the first place. I know Commander Stonebreaker, and I will vouch for his loyalty and his honesty. We must take his word. What cause do the Dark Irons have for taking up arms against Ironforge? Are you unable to control your own people, Moira? Ooh, it's getting tense between here. Both of you know I would never order such a thing. Why would I set my own one half of my son's inheritance against the other? No, this is the work of a traitor to both our peoples. Despite my best efforts, some Dark Irons remain in the grip of Twilight Hammer. The cult must have someone in the city to coordinate this kind of attack. They only leaves one suspect, Ambassador Slaghammer. Okay. Are we done with the play? Wild Hammer, Bronzebeard. Alright, let's see. The Ambassador's betrayal will long haunt me. You must arrest him before he can do further harm, or worse, before he can escape and start planning the next attack. Ironforge is not safe and with Ambassador Slaghammer free inside the city. Take these manacles and go to the Dark Iron Embassy. It's just to the north of the High Seat, around to the rim of the Great Forge. Arrest Ambassador Slaghammer and return with him. Okay. We get a new axe for this.
The three hammers stand as one.
So I like it. Let's go arrest Ambassador Slaghammer. We'll see what he has to say about it. About life, liberty, and his pursuit of happiness. Apparently he's up here. Ambassador Slaghammer, I hereby arrest you on order of Councilor Moira. You shall come with me. I go willingly, warrior. My purpose in my master's plan is fulfilled. Okay, come along. What purpose is this? I don't like this whole master's plan thing. Glad to see Dark Iron Scum is finally getting what he deserves. Quiet minds in the family universe. Okay. If we were in Shadowforge City, I would have you tossed into the ring of law for your transgressions, Ambassador. The darkest dungeon of Ironforge will have to do for now. Do as you will with me. I'm not afraid that a half-breed runt will never be my emperor. Long live Twilight Hammer. I'll ask you to your new accommodations, Your Excellency. So they're Twilight Hammer, which is an old god quote, I think. I can't remember.
The mountain lends us its strength.
The Ambassador will trouble us no more. He is not the only Dark Iron Dwarf whose heart still belongs to the Twilight's Hammer. We must remember that and remain vigilant against their schemes, else my son will inherit only ruins and ashes.
May the Black Anvil watch over you.
Okay, so she's more excited about her son getting his inheritance than actually controlling the Dark Iron, which is, I guess, good to know. Yeah. It's an interesting twist. Let's see what's going on at Loch Moden. Loch Moden. And hopefully we can put an end to this Twilight Hammer. Alright. Mountaineer Barleybrew said you could help me get to Loch Moden. So off we go to Loch Moden. This is quite the storyline. Alright, so we got here. The cataclysm caused an earthquake. The trogs came out of the caves and started attacking where we grew, or where we were stationed. We were asked to help with the trog invasion, but the trogs had also kind of upset the frostmane trolls. The trolls come in, they're attacking us. We come over here to ask for help, find out that the trolls have resettled, we have to deal with them. After that, we find more trogs that have moved into the mines, and so we had to go deal with the mines. And from the mines, we go to Ironforge after learning that the Dark Irons, which are loyal to the Twilight Hammer, are attempting to take over Ironforge. So let's see what Loch Moden has in store.
What's on your mind?
You don't know how glad I am to see fresh faces from Ironforge. Perhaps setting mountain near Barley Brew wasn't a waste of time after all. Hey, shooter shat. You must be a hunter. My friend and fellow siege hunter pilot, Moira Hildelf, is lost in the hills. We were looking for a rare ore that's needed for a high-grade blast powder, and during our search, he drove his engine up a steep hill and busted it. Still convinced that the ore was in these mountains, Hildelf charged me on to guard our engines while he continued on foot. It's been days, and I've heard some beastly growls north of Helm's Bed Lake, west of the tunnel. Moira's tough as nails, but I'm worried. Please, Mug, go help find him.
Be good.
All right, let's see if we can't find. Did he really tame a bunny? That is adorable. He tamed a bunny. Man. Is that his hunter's pet? I'm at a loss. But that is the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I kind of want a gnome hunter just so I can tame a bunny rabbit. Alrighty. What is here? Lost pilot. Oh, no. That's not good. Here's the corpse of a dwarf, mauled, frozen, and picked clean by a mountain scavengers. Clutched in his hand is a book containing roughly scribbled notes of Moira Hildelf, and around its frame, still in superior condition, is a brigadier's vest. This grisly scene must have been where the siege engineer met his end. They say, oh, it's a one-hander. Darn it. I need a two-hander. He's not going to let me do it, but I do have a one-hander if I do want to roll prop warrior. But Hildelf wrote in his journal that he was attacked by Mangeclaw, a huge ice-claw bear. He drove off the beast, but not before it mauled him savagely. Judging from the state of Hildelf's body, Mangeclaw must have later returned and killed him. However, Hildelf wrote in his journal his one final wish: revenge against Mangeclaw. You'll get your revenge, Hildelf. You will get your revenge. There you are. Die, you manging animal. Ouch, stunned. Oh, that's kind of a fun ability. Thwack, 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 thwack. Alright. Hildelf, rest in peace, my friend. We'll make sure you get a proper burial. I'm gonna go talk to your friends right now. Number 68. I kind of feel bad. Hildolf was a nice guy. That saddens me. Oh well, let's talk to, I can't remember, Pilot Hammerfoot. We'll tell him what happened.
Talk to me.
Hello, Mog. Do you have word of my friend Hildolf? Yes. I regret to let you know that your friend met his end, but I got the bear that got him. Alright, this is grim news, for Hildolf was a good friend, and I wish I could have been there with you when you found the beast, Mageclaw. Thank you, Mog. Your deed will be remembered by the pilots of the Ironforge Siege Brigade. Hammerfoot's plate legging. Well, we got some good grapes for that. We're due for sending a status report over to the Mountaineers in the Valley of the Kings. I expect you're on your way there next. Anyhow, would you mind dropping it off for me? Just take the tunnel to the east and check on the guard station. Hand it directly to Cabin Rugelfuss.
Watch your
Yep,
back.
I can do that. As soon as I replace some of that. So do I need... If I were to go like this, could I go like that? Does that still work? No. I need two two-handed ones, so I have no way to build strength if I go like that. It was worth a try. Let's see, we're looking, going down the south gate to deliver a status report. So this is kind of the hard part of the game. Not because of the difficulty of the mobs or anything like that, but it's a difficulty in your next save point is really far away. I know it's a cloud-based and it auto-saves everything, but I like to log off in inns, and these inns give you rested experience, but our next area with a flight path to easily get to is kind of far down the questing chain. I think it's all the way up here at Delsamar. Pretty sure it's up here in Delsamar. So it's kind of, it's a long way out. Kind of saddens me, but that's okay. That just means you get to play with me more often, or a little bit longer. Alright, Captain Rugelfuss.
Well met.
At ease, Dwarf. There's no time for formalities. With the Alliance forces under attack, the protection of the Dwarven territories becomes even more critical. The recent Trogg uprising poses a dreadful threat to the King's Land. What brings you out here, by the way? Status report. The Southgate status report. Excellent. I've been awaiting news from them for a while. With the increasing number of trogs on the hills on all sides, I fear the outpost will be the first to feel the aggressive action. I didn't see any trogs up there, but, well, I guess there were a lot of trogs. We needed to protect the Loch Moden, the Loch Moden Hafrorum. I'm gonna, by the end of the series, I will be able to say that really well. With so many of the King's soldiers fighting valiantly on remote battlefields, we've become overwhelmed on the home front. Trogs are tunneling up from the crevice. The trog infestation poses the largest threat to Ironforge. We need you, brave adventurer, to venture forth and lay waste to the trog threat. Slay 12 stone splitters trogs and venture back.
Be good.
Alright, I will be happy to do so. Mountaineer
How
Cobblefoot.
are you?
Warrior, you may not be aware of the trog threat looming over the Dwarven lands. With the Ironforge reserve called up on the Alliance front, we're left with a fraction of the defense forces needed to keep these lands safe. My regiment is assigned to watch over this town here We cannot leave our post for fear of our invasion, but we need some pressure to put these damn trogs lurking in the hills. If you're up to the task, wage an assault on the trogs. Bring me back 8 trog stone teeth as proof.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay. Absolutely. Let's do it. Running up. So we're out of the Arctic mountains, and now we're kind of in these high valleys. And I absolutely love this area. It's just got this ancient feel about it. It's really, really kind of neat. But yeah, I think we're going to do these 2 quests, and then we're going to call it a night, though. It's getting kind of late, and I don't want to keep my neighbors up any more than I have to, type of thing. So we may forego rest experience just to make sure that we're good to go. Alright, stone splitter trog. There should be, yep, there you are. Here's our vein. So we need stone teeth from these trogs. I don't know how I feel about doing dental work, but we'll see. Upper ore, raw stone. Alright, taunt. We are going to put taunt all the way over there. So, slightly different location from where my where it is on my prot warriors toolbar, but I don't need to use it as much here. So we got a tooth. Oh man, that is powerful. That's going to be a fun ability once we get there. Still slaying trogs, but we are still having a hard time finding these teeth. I don't have a target. I'm sorry. I just got ahead of you. I wonder if there's a faster way to gather these teeth, or if certain animals have or trogs have more of a drop chance. Feels like the scouts seem to be doing a little bit better. Ooh, a named mob. We'll go take care of him. Oops, I think somebody's coming up at me. There you are. The scout's coming at me. Shoot, I think that's cloth. I really ran all the way over here for cloth. Oh, we're starting to get wool cloth though, which is nice. That's a little bit more expensive on the auction house. Alright, we've killed all the trogs, but we still need to find 2 more teeth. Like I said, I'm not sure I like the idea of dental work. But that's alright. Alright, 1 more tooth. He was hiding in the bushes. Nope, that didn't give us a tooth. Tooth. Woohoo! We got the tooth. And we're right here next to the path over the hill to get back to the fort, which is perfect. They might send us into the cave next. We'll have to see. But I'm excited to finally be playing an Alliance tune and leveling up. As I've said previously, all of my characters have always been Horde, which is fun. There's a great community on Horde, but Alliance has been kind of a joy. So let's take a look. Captain.
What can I do for you?
Well done, Mount Cathalrum. You demonstrate uncanny courage on the battlefield. Our war against the Trogs will be won with efforts such as yours. You have served King Magninglaw. Alright. Now we need to kill Gramug. It appears that these beasts in Loch Moden are following the lead of a chieftain named Gramug. He is the biggest of all the Trogs here, lurking deep within the darkness of the caves to the north. If you feel yourself worthy, Mount Cathalrum, I want you to lead the assassination mission on Gramug. We'll get some braces for that.
See you soon.
Excellent.
What's on your mind?
Do you have 8 trog stone teeth to show me? If not, there's still work to be done. Why do you want teeth? I'm quite impressed, Mount Cathalrum. You have done the Dwarven race a great favor by defending our lands. King Agni Bronzebeard himself would be proud.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay. Sure. Let's talk to Wallbang. Ooh, a belt. The Mountaineers tell me that you are quite brave and capable, Mount Cathalrum. We need a dwarf like you around here. The trog problem isn't getting any better. The reserves have been called to the front, and we're all alone out here. But now that we have a seasoned warrior here, let's see what you can do. Go out and kill 8 Stone Splitter Shaman and 8 Stone Splinter Bone Snappers. You should find them in and around the caves in the southern mountains. Let's see if you live up to your reputation, Trog Slayer. Well, we already have sharpening stones, but okay. And that's actually going to be it for the game today. I'm going to come up here. And we'll end up here in the lookout tower. Just because it's nice and quiet up here. So, thank you everybody for swinging by. Thank you. I know Layla, you went to bed, but thank you for the new follow. I appreciate it. I want to post this on YouTube here soon. But I really appreciate everything. Stick around. After I end this stream, I'm going to go ahead and start another stream. I don't know what I'm going to play, but we'll start another one. It'll be kind of a low-key game. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you here in 10-15 minutes. Bye.